of a man that has never seen or heard or felt an ounce of happiness. The eyes of a man that has never heard, I am proud of you. This was not a person I wanted to mess with.
Wait, I thought this was about working in love. Why are you talking about a man and not being happy? I'm kind of confused, but there must be more to the story.
Have he ever figured out about my existence and my late night FaceTime calls with his wife? There was no doubt in my mind that he would come to the store and
Late night FaceTime calls with another man's wife? Gang, I wouldn't even do that just to be safe. Cause you know how niggas crash out about their girlfriends. Imagine nigga gonna crash out about his wife. Imagine if they even have kids on top of that. GG, gang. He's gonna direct his anger at the wrong person, but he gonna off you, gang. It's no point. Do not be a homewrecker. A lot of these niggas crashing out about they bitch. I'm one of them.
when you get older and you're outside of high school, working a job is one of the only natural ways you still have of making friends. I don't know, it's something about being in an enclosed space with a bunch of people that all equally don't want to be here that just creates everlasting friendship. But once you get out of school,
Yo, I'm telling you, gang, yo, working a job, you'll meet some good friends there, bro. But like, don't be friends with everybody you work with, bro. Cause some of them niggas is weirdos. Especially if you working like kind of a corporate job, like a fake grown man job. Every last one of them gonna be weird. You can be like, oh no, but they're 30, they're late 20s. Maybe they're not that weird. They're gonna be weird as fuck. They gonna talk shit and they gonna snitch. I'm telling you, all the job is high school 2.0. They all act the same. Just talk about their glory days and talk shit about other people. Stay back and just be messy from a distance. Don't be involved in none of the mess.
it gets rough. Like, for you to go make friends, you have to go out of your way, which most of the time, you just end up looking weird. Let me paint you a picture. Let's say you're at your local pool. You're with your friends, you're chilling, you're swimming, whatever. And a random shirtless grown man walks up to you like, yo, bro, I saw you guys over there having some fun, and I thought, those guys are pretty cool. The name's Carl. Want to be friends? Like,
Dick
you're just
eater.
that outgoing, open to talking to everyone type.
That's dick eater. See, I would never participate in that, bro. I've had my friends since day one. Kept the same friends. I've gained some new ones along the way, but it happened naturally. Gang, I ain't never go out my way to make friends with somebody else, unless I see them. Like, imagine you hooping at the court, you see niggas they getting good runs in, they run down, pause, get some good runs, give them buckets. But see, you gotta hoop your ass off though, because if you get in them runs and you shit, guess what? You never getting picked up again. Let's say you at the beach, right? I'm not gonna just walk up to a bunch of shirtless nigga in booty shorts laying down sunbathing, or they chatting to the dots. No, if I see them getting some good volleyball work in, I might pull up, let me get next. Spike some shit, you feel me? But if they in the water frolicking, I'm not going to niggas be like, yo, let's frolic in the water together. No, that's gay. Overly gay. But we playing volleyball, playing a sport, playing football. Yes, that's how you make friends.
A person, there's no way that conversation doesn't end with 3 fake laughs and soul-crushing awkwardness. Or maybe that's just me. So this story takes place 3 months after the whole Popeye situation I went through. And I'm right back to being broke in the most expensive state in the US. Like, I'm surviving off my $325 monthly EBT deposit. Which you think is a lot of money until you see the way I used to spend it. And if you don't know what an EBT is, what you think is a lot of money until you see the
3 brisk. First off, brisk is supposed to be iced tea. Why are they green and red? Mad candy and mad frozen breakfast. My nigga pH all off, gang. Yo, bro, you gotta change your diet. Not one fruit. All the fruits is in the artificial sweeteners. Nah, this is bad, bro. If you had a girl at this time, you was giving her all type of UTIs, nigga. You wildin'. Gotta change the diet up.
Spend it. And if you don't know what EBT is, good for you. So during this time, our roommates / basketball teammates were David, my brother, and Brian, my friend from high school, who also came to California for basketball. They both used to work the security job, and they would always talk about how easy the job was and how good the pay was. But let me explain why I could never work that job. Reason number 1 was where we lived. We lived in Oakland, California. And if you search that up, that's part of the more dangerous areas of California. Going out there and trying to play security guard, you were bound to run into some crazy people. Reason number 2, the only available shifts they had bad were graveyard shifts. And if you don't know what a graveyard shift
No.
is, this is where sleep goes to die. Like, you have
No.
to be up all night.
Yo, yeah, I worked a few overnights, like not forever, but they asked me to pick up a few when I first started working where I'm working at now. Gang, don't ever do it. That shit, yo, you work overnights consistently for a week, that shit ages you 20 years at the very least. Overnights is terrible because once it hits 3 a.m., like bro, your body is telling you, yo, I need to go to sleep. I need to shut down. Nigga, I'm falling asleep. I'm falling asleep mid talking to clients. GG, it's over. And then, but when I'm at the crib, I be up 6 in the morning. I be up 6 in the morning, smiling on Marvel Rivals, going crazy with. But if I'm at the job site, I'm good.
And then sleep all day. And no matter how much you sleep, you are always going to be tired. And I know this because anytime I saw Brian or David come back from work, they looked like zombies. They had crusty lips, eye boogers, bags under their eyes for days. Nothing about the
Yo,
job.
I done got bags. I don't know where it's from though, bro, because I be getting my 7 hours. Well, no, I get like 6, 7. I get like 6, 7 hours. Grow up. Grow up.
Easy. Reason number 3, and the most important reason. My face isn't intimidating, like, at all. Random people frequently ask me for directions and have no problem talking to me as a stranger. And that doesn't really help when you're trying to be a security guard. And I'm saying security guard, but they didn't even give you a weapon. So realistically, you're
just a nigga standing outside
in a Halloween costume at night in front of an expensive store. It's almost like you're
This is a death wish
to get jumped. So because of this, I knew I had to find my own job, which I ended up finding a couple weeks later on the way to school. And it was like a thrifting, Goodwill, electronics type of store. We're just gonna call it pharmacies, because if I give you the actual name, you'll basically know where I live. So speed through and I fill out the application. And this time, I didn't even have to lie, because the person interviewing me was the owner, and this guy was almost concerningly desperate for me to start working. But it made sense when he told me I was gonna be working Monday through Friday. Shift wasn't graveyard shift bad, but we closed at like 2 a.m. and we left around 3. So my sleep schedule did take a hit, but it wasn't zombie face, cracked lips.
Not even that, bro. Like working a 5 to 1, hell no, I'm good off that. But I worked 4 to 12 for like 2 years. I ain't gonna lie, them years are blur. Cause 4 to 12 is your whole day again. Like you don't realize how fast the day goes before 4 o'clock until you work 4 to 12. Cause you wake up, you're like, yo, bro, I just woke up. It is 3:30. I have to go to work. It's fucking terrible.
Eye bags for days bad. But still, working that late at night had its own pros and cons. Like on one hand, you get little to no customers.
But it do be dead from like 11 to 12.
Paid to chill. But on
Free
the
money.
other hand, you can end up dealing with some real deal lunatics. And to make it worse, I had to walk home. I'm lying. I ended up stealing my roommate's bike, and once I got off work, I would haul it home. I wasn't finna risk a, hey, little homie, let me holler at you real quick. What shoe size you is? So with all this going on, I bet you're thinking, so what made it all worth it? Hold up, pay, bro. I used to get paid 17 an hour. Them bi-weekly checks used to hit, and money
on, bud.
whatever mama asked for,
Come on,
God, I'm telling you, I used to be in the mirror practicing money
Come
spreads.
on, bud. I'm telling you, bi-weekly, yo, bi-weekly checks, I hate them, but I love them. Cause gang, you get paid, you the yo, bro. I be feeling like Ricky Rose, gang. I be spending my money on whatever, buying all type of rival skins, straight Gooner skins. I'm on Fortnite. I ain't play Fortnite in years. I go on Fortnite, buy some skins. I go buy some. I just bought some running sneakers. I'm like, yo, I'm feeling good. I'm giving out presents, and then you get to the week after, and then you eating water and ice for 4 days straight, waiting to get paid on that Thursday or Friday, because it's like you're popped. Your money is gone.
Had the top 1 best coworkers of all time. For starters, there was only 4 of us that worked the night shift. 1 staff leader / manager, 3 regular employees, and the manager was really just whoever worked there the longest. Like me and the manager were around the same age, and he was really chill as hell. Like he let me use my phone when we had no customers. We played Clash Royale during our breaks. Manager of the year. The 3 employees would just be assigned different jobs at the store, and of course, I was never on the cash register for obvious reasons. I would take the clothes and the electronics from the back and put them on the shelves for customers. Then Lloyd was the guy who worked in the back. He'd handle sorting out all the clothes and the electronics that got dropped off to us. He was also very chill. And the last person worked the cash register, and that was Cece. Cece was this 5'6", 5'7", 20-year-old black and Puerto Rican girl with a
Ain't you married at 20?
mean face. Like it looked like she'd cuss you out just for saying hi. And I don't know why.
Yo, bro, I can already tell she was fine. She black and Puerto Rican mixed breed. Come on, gang, fire. And then yo, it's something about when you working with a girl. And like she don't even gotta look that good, But when the new, like, or you just met her and she like kind of look good, it gets a +10 all attributes. You like, yo, this the baddest bitch I've ever seen in my life. You be having that work crush. And it be a girl that's completely not your type. Short, stubby bitch, no ass, no titties, face card declining. But since you at work, you like, yo, she fire.
That shit was like a plus to me. It was just something about it was just different. Okay, so this is the part where you went up to her and talked to her, right? Yeah, no. Shooting your shot at a party and then shooting your shot at your job
Completely
are
different.
two completely
Completely
different.
different.
If I'm rejected at a party, I'm never gonna see you again. For the sake of my confidence, you no longer exist. But at work, you get rejected and you have to
see them every weekend, every weekday, every time you pick up a shift. It is never worth it. I will never ever do that. I got a little crush on some bitch at work right now, but she said she like the white boys. I said, nope, no go. I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk shooting my shot, getting dubbed, and then I can never go to that area or wherever again. I can never go to that section. Completely cut off because it's gonna be so awkward every time.
her face every day as a constant reminder that you are not that nigga, you were never that nigga, and you will never be that nigga. And every time she sees your face, she's of the weirdo.
Oh, I did run down at work one time. Yo, well, it wasn't even in my like section of work. It was in the gift shop, bro. I wanted to get some Kit Kats, like, but I was like, bro, I was talking to her, like, she behind the counter. I'm talking to her. I'm like, oh, yeah, that wasn't me. But yeah, so I'm talking to her. I'm getting to know her. Like, I got her name. That's what I mean when I say I get to know her. I'm coming on like a weekly basis. Like, you feel me? I'm getting my snacks. We chopping it up. Good vibes. I said, yo, so what's your Instagram? She said, my Instagram? I don't have one. I said, oh, so what's your number? She said, what you need my number for? She said, what you want my number for? Nigga, when I tell you I walked away, I didn't go to the gift shop for at least 2 months. Now I be going in that bitch because I be hungry and I be needing some snacks. But gang, nope. Every time, thank you. Okay, bye. Leave me alone. There's no conversation. I be like, yo, what's up? Get my shit, pretend it never happened. Never held a conversation with her since then.
That tried to ruin the work environment because he thought he had a chance. So I decide, for the sake of my sanity, I'm not gonna say anything to her, besides the occasional, is there a price tag on this shirt? Yeah? Okay. That's it. No hellos, no how's your days. If she walks by, I say nothing. If she slips, I look the other way. If she sneezes, I say you, not taking any risk. So this lasts for a couple weeks, but one night, it's late, no customers. Me and my manager are playing Clash Royale, and as we're playing, we hear yelling coming from across the store, and the yelling doesn't stop. So at this point, me, Lloyd, and my manager are all trying to figure out what's going on. So we look and we see Cece going back and forth with somebody on the phone. She hangs up, pulls out her vape, and starts smoking. Is she allowed to do that in here? What, you want to stop her? So after some time, me and Lloyd are walking past the cash register, and as Cece sees us, she goes, men really ain't sh**. You good? What happened? Cece then goes on this long story about how her ex is crazy and stalking her. He's trying to hack into her social medias and all this crazy stuff. But all I heard was, yeah, I'm single. And I'm waiting for like a real man to come and talk to me. Like a guy with an inconsistent YouTube channel. Yeah, like gone for months, like just neglecting his audience.
Gang, you better step it up with the consistency, my nigga, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of enjoying these vids. I might have to tap into more. I'm gonna need one at least twice, 4 times a week.
So while Cece keeps explaining the story about her ex, Lloyd ends up leaving to go do his job. So now it's just me and Cece. And to keep the combo going, I just keep asking the dumbest questions. Okay, so y'all took the break. He was talking to other girls. Yes. So technically, you can't be mad if it's a break.
That's facts.
I can't be mad.
Yo, bro. Rule number 1 in all relationships: get your notebooks, get your pens, get your pencils. Therapist row in the building. You never do a break with your girl. Maybe y'all need some time apart, but don't call it a break. Be like, yo, let's not go on a break, but let's get a little bit of separation. I'm gonna go to my house, you go to your house. You feel me? We still talk to each other, but we're not gonna overwhelm each other. Because going on a break is an excuse for your girl to get cracked and for your man to crack buns. So it go both ways. And as a guy, even if you're not cracking no buns during the break, your girl might be even talking to niggas. Even if she not getting clips, she responding to DMs, talking to niggas, late night FaceTime with niggas that she ain't talked to for a few months. And he like on the phone with your bitch. Oh shit, you done with that bum ass nigga? Talking crazy about you, gang, just for y'all to get back together in 2 months. Feel me? Don't do no breaks. Just work through it. separate a little bit, but never ever do a break.
When every time I check this phone, this girl's in there, even before we even counted the break. And this actually ended up working. Like, we lost track of time, and mid-story, my manager came up and said, it's time to go home. And this is where I decided it is the perfect time to take a half-court shot that I have never practiced before. Damn, we gotta close. Let me just get your number so you can explain the rest on FaceTime. I have never practiced that shot. That was off the muscle. Now, even though
That's that muscle memory, just free throw line, KD, wiggle your shoulders type of shot. Like you know when you talking to a girl and you just in the flow state, you like, yo, I ain't never ever spit game like this in my life. But for some reason, you just hoop into the AI crossover on Jordan stumbling, like you just hooping.
said it, I was fully expecting a, what, nigga? You are not smooth. Stop it. But nah, she was like, okay, give me your phone. So she takes my phone, types in her number, calls herself, then saves my contact, Green. So we close shop and I go home. So I'm at my apartment by myself because all my roommates are still at work. And as I'm making my favorite college struggle meal, sliced bread, hot dogs, and barbecue sauce, sure enough, guess who calls? Hey, what's up? What you doing? I just got home, so I'm chilling right now. So me and Cece end up staying up till 5 a.m. talking about life, goals, and of course, her ex. And we end up falling asleep on the phone. So the next day, I wake up around like 2 p.m.
Yo, gang, this giving me flashbacks to my little mix shit. I don't think she would even jack me though, bro. Yo, whole time I was talking to this girl, she had a boyfriend, gang. She went on vacation, right? And I'm like, yo, she on vacation. She not really texting me like that. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I remember she had a boyfriend from the first time I met her. I met her upstate somewhere, right? Upstate at a party. I'm like, yo, I'm texting her, talking to her. We FaceTiming all the time, bro. So I'm like, yo, there's no way she got a man. Cause if she got a man, she not texting me good morning. We going to sleep on FaceTime. FaceTime at 4 a.m. We on Minecraft and shit, Roblox. Feel me? I DM'd her on Instagram, got the number. So I'm like, yo, I'm in there like somewhere. Shit, chicken shit green. I ain't tell nobody about it. But as soon as I told my friends about it, a few weeks later, we on FaceTime. I'm like, yo, let me just make sure she don't got a boyfriend or something. Nigga, she said she got a man and she thought that I was just being her friendly. Bitch, we up late night, gang. I'm saying you look good. You sending selfies. I'm saying you look good. Like, what? I'm saying you a snack. Like, come on, mud. How could you, baby? If you see this, just text my phone. I got the same number. I miss you.
That's what night shifts do to you. And I immediately call my homeboy back in Texas because I'm kind of confused about the situation from last night. And I explained the whole story to him, beginning to end, every single detail. So what you think? Man, I don't know. I mean, she could like you, or is she just using you to vent about her ex?
That's facts. That's facts. She could be putting you in that friend box. And you reading the signals wrong like I did, gang. Hopefully it shit don't end like how my story ended.
Okay. So you're saying she likes me. Yeah, or she's just using you to vent about hello? And this continued for weeks. I'd pull up to work, I'd work the night shift, and when the store started dying down, I'd chop it up with Cece until it was time to close. And anytime we talked, whether it was at work or on the phone,
about her
without
ex?
fail, we'd end up talking about her ex. And the more we talked about him, the more I started to despise this nigga. It was like having a fly buzzing in your ear. And no matter how much rage you spray at it, no matter how many times you swing the fly swatter at it, you can't get rid of this buzzing fly just in your ear. So fast forward, and I walk into work, and I'm just not in the mood to talk or hear about Cece's ex-boyfriend right now. But of course, sure enough, without fail, paradise. Tell me why my ex was blowing up my phone the other day on no caller ID, trying to apologize. So growing up, I watched a lot of Swoozie, and I was always impressed on.
Yo, Susie is one of the animation goats. I ain't gonna lie, my animation YouTube goats, and then I be going back and watching the old videos. Swoozie, Young Don, the Source Guy. I ain't gonna lie, fucking Dominic is tough. Grade A Under A was tough before he like went on his whole Netflix shit. And I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting like a bunch of others. But yo, this genre of YouTube needs to come back and become mainstream. Yo, bro, when YouTubers were doing the Draw My Life, come on, my favorite one was like I think the Alex Wasabi one. Come on, bro, them Draw My Life when that shit was a trend. Yo, YouTube used to be so authentic. It needs to get back to that. It really does. YouTube is like a bunch of bullshit now.
How he'd move around girls that had boyfriends or dealing with some type of crazy.
Swoozie was getting bitches, gang. I'm like, yo, Swoozie pulling like this. None of that rubbed off on me.
Yeah, so anytime I'd be in a tough situation, I'd always try to think, what would Swoozie do? But in this moment, I don't know if it was the constant night shifts finally taking its toll on my soul, but all I could think in my head was, I'm not Swoozy. I ain't gonna lie. I hear you. Like, your man has cheated on you, and you keep on going back. We're both clearly. Okay, I ain't say that, but it was more like, why are you so worried about someone that doesn't care about you? Jesus Christ. Now, looking back at this,
Ugh.
cringy.
You make me sick. You dirty bagging ass nigga. But we've all done it before. I can't even get mad at you.
I'm just saying this about. But now this is where everything went downhill. I mean, it's hard not to. We were together for 4 years. 4 years? That is one.
Brother, give up that mission. Yo, gang, especially, yo, bro. You know bitches I really don't go after? Middle school love. Middle school love different. If they lasted from middle school into their early 20s, gang, bro, they locked in 4L, 5L, twin. They families locked in 5L. There's nothing you could do about it. Even if they break up for 6 years, somehow they gonna wind up cheating on their new significant other with a middle school love gang. It's no point. Don't go after that. Get your nigga back. Get your nigga back.
1,460 days. In all of our conversations, she never not once mentioned they were together for 35,040 hours. That is not an ex-boyfriend. That is your husband.
Yeah,
I promise you.
it's the love of your life.
How great of a guy you think you are, or how hard you work.
And yo, 4 years plus, gang, yo, that's the love of your life. Get your man back. Like, bro, my longest relationship was 2 years. But 2 years, like, in the grand scheme of things, is not that long. But four plus, 5+, that's crazy. Come on.
How many flowers you bring her, you are not beating time. The main reason most people stay in unhappy relationships is because nobody wants to go back and restart the what's your favorite color stage. So here's your advice for the day. If he or she has an ex that they've dated for 4+ years,
It's over.
MIA or just nowhere to
It's
be
over,
found,
ladies and
they are
gentlemen.
75% working behind the scenes and you just don't know. It's so hard to stay mad at him because, you know, he's like my dream man. Dream man? Dream man? For the past month, she never referred to him as the dream man. What is happening? It feels like it's overkill. I feel like I'm being pranked. Cece then pulls out her phone and shows me her wallpaper. Come on, don't my man look good? Bro, the entity of pure...
Do my man look good? G fucking G. You was in that friend zone since day one. She had you in the genjutsu thinking you had a chance. Does my man look good, bitch? Am I gay? I'm the gay bestie. I'm not even like just a regular bestie. I'm the gay zesty bestie. Come on, bro.
Pure evilness that I saw on that phone was beyond me.
YN.
Let me give you the rundown of what CC's dream man looked like. All right, let's take King Von. Now let's make him dark skinned. Now let's give him tattoos all the way up to his neck, plus face tats. That is tattoos on his face. Like, you know the type of nigga you have to be to get face tats. But that's not all. Now give him the eyes of a man that has never seen or heard or felt an ounce of happiness. The eyes of a man that has never heard, I am proud of you. This was not a person I wanted to mess with.
Yeah, I don't want no parts. After that, I'm the gay bestie. I don't want
And
you.
if he ever figured out about my existence,
You're
and my
done.
late night FaceTime calls with his wife, there was no doubt in my mind that he would come to the store
Boom.
and end me. So I finally snapped back to reality, and Cece goes, Paradise, what do you think I should do? In this moment, I was faced
Get
with
your
two
man
options.
back.
Either convince this girl to end her 4-year relationship and stop going back and forth with her ex, which would probably most definitely get me shot, or just do what you feel is best. Almost immediate regret in saying that because she ended up right back with her ex the next day. And even though this didn't end our friendship, it just made things different. There was no point in playing therapist to someone who doesn't want help. In the famous words of J. Cole, don't save her, she don't want to be saved.
I just heard that shit, I'm telling you I'm wrong. All these
But that video was solid. Hold on, let's listen to the outro.
put that on my mama, I ain't do it. Baby, get up out that Grammy to influence. I just rap and get my bag, I thought you noticed. You want
Alright, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I jack his videos. I might react to more. But like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. See you on the next reaction.
My mom was an addict and pop one there. And trust me, I still ain't care.